Welcome back, guys. This is Anthony from A.W.O Comics, coming to you with another video showing off our latest comic haul. Hopefully this one will appease a few more people. Our last video we did was kind of a theme video. We did a lot of Western comics. We had some good feedback on it, but we know you guys like the diversity and like superhero stuff, and we've got plenty of superhero stuff for you this time around. We've been able to find and locate a bunch of comics. We think you guys will really like them, and we'll start showing off some of this stuff to you right after this. Welcome back, guys, and we'll get right into this with some of the latest comics that we've been able to acquire. Of course, if you watch our channel, you know that we love the horror stuff, or I do anyway, and we've been able to build some pretty good runs on some horror magazines. I acquired a Monster of Frankenstein #1 probably a little over a month ago, about a month and a half ago, and I've actually added quite a few issues to that, and I think I actually have the first 9 issues, but here is a nice #5 Monster of Frankenstein. Just a really cool book. To me, Frankenstein actually has a little bit of intellect in this series. He's not just a mindless creature. He can talk and has a little bit of intellect and kind of knows how things are and has questions of why he's created. If you ever haven't read this series, give it a read. It's pretty good take on the classic Mary Shelley book there. And then we've also got #6. And if you'll notice between these two books, this was when they made the change on the title from 5 to 6. The first 5 issues were the Monster of Frankenstein, and then beginning in issue 6 from the end of the run, which I think was around 18, it was the Frankenstein monster. Pretty cool little tidbit there for people that don't collect the book and probably didn't realize, but they did do a title change from 5 to 6. This next book, I got it in a dollar bin, actually for a buddy of mine. I haven't given it to him yet, but he's a big Star Wars guy, and we found this one in a dollar bin. It's a #1 variant edition of Star Wars Marvel, and it's called the Loot Crate exclusive. And I don't really read this magazine. I like Star Wars, but I've never read the comics. But my buddy, he has Jeremy, he has a very huge collection of Star Wars, including the 35-cent #3. That's a really hard and sought after book. But I got this one for him. He's always hooking me up with some pretty nice books. So thought I'd return the favor. #1 variant edition with Han Solo and Chewie on the cover. This next book I also got in a dollar bin. This is one that I had as a kid. I just remembered it. The Tales of the New Teen Titans, when they came out, it was kind of a really big hit. And they started doing the mini-series and telling the origins of these new characters that you were introduced to. And this one is the origin of Cyborg, the #1 issue of this mini-series. But it's a really good story. It's a really good read. And if you had never read it, I highly recommend picking this one up. Victor Stone, and how he became the Cyborg. And a pretty prominent figure in DC as he went on to become a member of the Justice League. This one right here, Mini Key, Peter Parker Spectacular Spider-Man. I just like the cover on it, but it's the first Spider Kid, which was a actual, basically it was a kid that had the same technology that Dr. Octopus did, and then he went on to use his powers for good. and become the Spider Kid. And he was always getting in Spider-Man's way, but it's just a minor key. This was number 72, and we've been building a little bit of a spectacular Spider-Man run, so we got this one fairly cheap, again, at the same place. And I believe it was like $2. I really like this next book. It was found in a dollar bin by my son. Action Comics, number 441. Flashing Superman on the cover. Just love seeing those two together. So really good condition this book is. It's just really a really nice book. It's got a little bit of spinal ticks there, but I mean, just overall, just really, really good book. But not worth a ton of money, but it's just, and it's got a Green Arrow story in as well. But again, I just like the cover on it, and I like that 20-cent DC line there. A lot of good books in that time frame. This book right here, I gave $3 for it, and it would really be a super nice edition. It's the actual Marvel Spotlight Ghost Rider before he got his own series, and this book is pristine, all except for this tear right here. It's a chip on the cover right there, but the rest of the book is there. It's got a tiny bit of spine roll right here, but all the corners are sharp. Not a lot of spine ticks on it. It's really a good book, except for that little area right there, which hurts it. But a good reader copy until you can get a good replacement. And for $3, I feel like it's worth it. Just love the cover on that with the Witch Man Cometh on it. Nice book. I really like it, and got it for a bargain. I got a couple of True Believers right here. These are reprints, but they're good reader copies. First one is a reprint of Hulk 181, and I had never actually read that book, but I'm gonna read it. These were $1 each, and I feel like that's just worth the pickup. We may use these as giveaways one day, but we got that one, and we also got a reprint of Wolverine #1. Classic Frank Miller cover there. And I had this book at one time. I've not picked it back up yet, but I feel like I'll get it one of these days. Probably that whole series. I had it at one time, got rid of it. This was a gift from a buddy of mine, Jeremy, that I've mentioned. Gave me this one. I don't really know what the significance is. I really do like the cover. It's the return of Bruce Wayne. Looks like Damien is about to chop his head off on the cover right here, but it's a really, really cool cover. Grant Morrison, Andy Clark, Scott Hanna story there. Haven't read it yet, but plan on reading it, and I just appreciate Jeremy for the gift there. I actually found 4 of this next book, and this was the only newsstand, but I found 4 of these. This is the second Deadpool appearance, X-Force #2, and also the first appearance of Weapon X. These were not very expensive at all, and I think there's probably a high print run on these, but it's a second Deadpool, and Deadpool is a huge character in the Marvel Universe now. There's a rumor coming out now that Ryan Reynolds is actually writing a new Deadpool movie, so we'll be looking forward to that in the future, and I think he enjoys playing the character, and that's a lot more we could say for a lot of these guys now that are playing characters. You hear about Tom Holland wondering if he should keep doing Spider-Man, and there's all kinds of issues going on with the new Batman movie, and guys walking off the set, and after they had a phenomenal run with Robert Pattinson in the first one, and set up a really good storyline for the second one, but now they're saying it's pushed back to 2027, so who knows, by the time these guys decide to make these movies or get them made, people's going to forget about them. They're going to go back and rewatch these movies. But Deadpool just seems like he's a consistent character. Ryan Reynolds enjoys playing him, and maybe we'll get something with Weapon X. Who knows? The next one, I got these off Facebook Marketplace, and the guy was selling a bunch of these, and I got him down on it. He sold me the first 5 issues, and this is the Volume 1 series right here, but I love this character. I don't think anybody in my family likes him but me, but I know Moon Knight has a huge following. This was the #1 issue, tremendous condition. These are all newsstand. I got them for a really good price, and I love this cover on this one right here, the #1. And I also got the #2 right here. And I also got a #3, a #4, a #5, and a #35, which I'm not positive. This may have been the last issue. I'd have to go back and check it from this run. And then they started a volume 2 that told a little bit more about Moon Knight's beginnings with Khonshu. And I can't remember. I read this book as a kid, but I can't remember a lot about it. I watched the new show. I liked the first few episodes, but then it kind of jumped the shark for me. I didn't really like how it ended up. Hopefully they'll come out with a second season. I also got the volume 2 Mark Spector Moon Knight #2. I've got the #1 issue of this one as well. This one's got a guest cameo by Spider-Man in it. And all these came from the same lot. It's just really, really fortunate I felt like to get these. I've been wanting to get that Moon Knight #1, and I got more than what I needed. I got the first 5 and then a 37 on top of it, and a #2. This is a book I've been chasing. Everybody knows we've been doing Marvel Team Up, trying to build that set. And this is one I've been chasing, and I got this in a lot. This was a Facebook, this lot right here that I'm going to show you was a Facebook Marketplace buy. And I didn't really know if I was going to get it or not. The guy originally told me he would ship the lot, and then there was some questions about that. And anytime you're dealing with people on Marketplace, you don't know if they're legit or not. He was about a 3-hour drive away, so I just told him, I said, I was actually going that direction, and we were going to hit a yard sale that had some comic books that was advertised in Lawrenceville. And so I said, we'll head down that way. And he's on past Atlanta toward Macon. And so I called him that morning. He answered the phone. He met me at a Walmart, and he had the books with him. He actually cut $25 off of it, more than what I actually was going to pay him, because he felt bad about me driving down there, which is just, you just don't see that very often. But I was appreciative of it. So this is one of the books we got out of that. Marvel Team Up 141, second appearance, or tied for the first appearance, depending on who you talk to a lot of times with this, of the black Spider-Man suit. This one is not perfect. I figure I'll pick up a better copy at a later date. This wasn't the reason why I bought the lot, as you'll see here in just a second. But it was a big reason why I drove down there. It was part of the reason. This was one of the books I've been looking for. If you've been following any of my videos, we've been looking for this book for a while, and I'm glad to have it. Second or first, tied for first appearance of the black Spider-Man suit. And then he also had this book as well, and this is one that I'm proud to get. It's a pretty good copy. I'd say this one would probably grade around a 5, maybe a 5.5 on a good day. Spider-Man #100 is complete. I've checked it all out. It's got a little nick right up here on the cover, a little crease right here. You really can't see it real good because the black cover. This is a hard book to find in good condition because of that cover. But I'm proud to have it. The book reads good. It's got off-white to white pages. They're not real yellow. And it's just, I'm just proud to add it to the collection. Spider-Man #100. And then another one we got in a lot, and this one right here is in really, really good shape. It's a number 35 Spider-Man. Molten Man Regrets. It's got a few little spine ticks, but no major creases on it. The book's complete. Marvel books, I don't know why, but they tend to chip more than the DC Silvers. I think it was a difference in paper. I've read some stuff on that. But this one right here, 12-cent copy, 35. This is the earliest Spider-Man I own right now. And they're really hard to find in this kind of condition. I'd say this one might get a 6 from CGC, but it just probably depends a lot on how those guys, what kind of mood those guys are in. But 35, another good book I'm happy to own. And you've seen this book before. I did not get this book in a lot. I'd had this book for a while. This is number 39. Really good book, except for a little crease right here. Not very many spine ticks. The book's complete. White pages. I haven't sent this off to get graded. I'm thinking about doing it, but I don't really like graded books that much, to be honest with you. I just don't like them in the slabs. I don't know why. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, the only reason I'm showing you this book is because I wanted the second part of it, and in the lot that I just bought from the guy in Macon, he had the number 40. And it was in almost the same type shape, same crease right here in the same spot. And that's really about the only thing that's wrong with it. Very similar condition. Maybe there's a little bit more wear here, but not much. This book's got great color. And now I own both halves of those, and I'm just happy to have them. And I love that storyline right there, that 39 and 40, Green Goblin, the reveal. He finds out Peter is Spider-Man, and he reveals himself to Peter, and then Spidey takes care of business in number 40. But this was the beginning of pretty much a lot of the problems with the Green Goblin. And then I also got this one in that same lot. Now, this was probably the worst issue out of all of them, number 53. And I think this is a minor key first date between Gwen Stacy and Spider-Man. But this one right here, when I vetted it, it does have 2 coupons cut out of it. Doesn't affect the story, but it does have that, and it would affect it rating-wise. But this is not really this was probably the roughest of all of them right here. But it's still, it was worth it to me to get the other ones, and this one was just basically a throw-in. But, anytime you can get Spider-Man, Silver Age, jump on them. They don't lose their value. I got this one. This was not part of that book, but I wanted this book because my son actually has a picture of this book in his room. And I had originally bought one off eBay, and the guy never sent it to me. I got a refund, and then I found this one, and it's in really, really good shape as well. I was proud to get it, just to have it similar to the picture that he had on the wall there. But Crisis on Campus 68, Kingpin's also in this. It's an early Kingpin appearance. No key or anything like that, but I always just like this cover. I think it's a cool cover. 68. So Spider-Man Silver for you right there. Then this was part of that lot, and I forgot about it, but this was a current book the guy had, and it's a Scotty Young cover, number 1 variant edition. Interesting take on Spider-Man, but Scotty Young's covers are always a little bit out there to me, but people love him, but this is not something I'd probably go out and buy, but as part of a lot, I'll take it. And I really like the yellow covers. I think they pop, and to me, they're probably, when you get them in real good shape, they're probably more attractive than any comic that you'll own. Those yellow background covers, to me, I just really like them. Scotty Young, Amazing Spider-Man variant number 1. And then I got the last thing I want to show you here, and then we'll save the rest for a later date because I don't want this video to get too long, is I got some Marvel Zombies that I was able to get a hold of. And this one right here is one that's starting to go up. You're starting to see it more and more. It's the Marvel Zombies Amazing Fantasy 15 homage to Amazing Fantasy 15. I'm just now starting to read this storyline. I know it takes place at a different storyline stuff, and there was a What If episode well, I think it was last year where they did the zombie thing as well. Pretty interesting. Robert Kirkman, the guy writing these stories. So maybe one day they'll get made into a series, an animated. I'd see it being an animated series instead of live action. But Kirkman, is famous for Walking Dead and Invincible as well. And so these were worth to me picking up just because I've read a lot of his stuff, and he's pretty good. And then this one is also a homage to Captain America Origin cover, first Captain America being back. That's what it was. I think it's an Avengers. I'm not a big Cap fan, but this one right here, number 2 of 5, and this book selling for a little bit more too. And then there's been a lot of spin-offs since the Zombies was released. This is a variant edition. It's got Submariner on it. This is Marvel Zombies Resurrection variant. And then the last one we're going to show you tonight, and then we'll get out of here in just under 22 minutes maybe. But Marvel Zombies, Book of Angels, Demons, and Various Monstrosities. Again, we like the horror stuff here, and we just we like the horror stuff. I mean, that's pretty much all I can say. But anyway, we hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the Silver Age stuff, the Spider-Man stuff. I know there's a lot of Spotty fans out there, and I'm one as well. Anytime I can get that older stuff, it just thrills me to death. But again, we appreciate you watching. And if you like this video, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. What did we do good on some of these? Do you like these books? And if there's any of them that you're interested in, heck, maybe we can work out a trade or something. I love trading. But anyway, again, if you like our content, give us a like, hit that like button, and if you have not subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. And we appreciate you watching. As always, go Dogs. We'll see you next time here at A.W.O Comics.